Welcome back to the final segment of the closed season episodes of ILFL Soccer Night. Just before the break, we finished up pretty much all the competitions that are taking place this coming month. Unity Cup, which includes our Champions Cup Open Age, the Legends Cup, the over 35, all part of this Unity Cup that we've been doing for the last 3 years. And we also mentioned our cup finals coming up. We've got the League Cup final coming up. You've got the semi-finals of the Challenge Cup. When we've got our joint work that we're going to do with the Mayor's Cup that runs every year, we're going to be one of their recognised official partners, assisting with that. You're bound to see myself and Rashid on the finals of that tournament as well. So much going on. But the month of April, or this time of the year, for the last 3 years, has been all about the UK Bangladeshi Championships. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the competition where all the best teams across the UK enter with 100% Bangladeshi team. You need to have at least one parent from Bangladesh. You need to have some sort of descent, some sort of connection to Bangladesh to be part of this tournament. And every single team that's entered every year across the UK have been doing that. Last year, the hosts were us, ILFL. We hosted from London. We're doing this in partnership with our super partners across the country, who are Shapler League from Birmingham and MK Galacticos from the Milton Keynes. And this year, our hosts are Birmingham. Rash, I think I've said enough. I'm going to pass over to you. Tell us all about it.
This is obviously one of the prestigious tournaments, one of the tournaments that most of the teams look forward to. It's an event that has to be attended by most of the clubs. The unique thing is obviously it's a Bangladesh national tournament. It's teams actually represented, as you probably show in the draw.
Yeah, actually, let's bring it up on the screen. We'll show you all the teams that are taking place, and hopefully Rash can give us a rundown on the teams and the competition itself. So, sorry, Rash.
Yeah, I think obviously, as you can see on the screen, the teams from London, from North, from the Midlands, from South, all over the place. And it's great to see that because it gets a chance for everyone to get together in one venue, and it's a bragging right to say who are the best Bengali or Bangladeshi team in whole of UK. And I think it's a brilliant tournament. In each season, I must say, the competition is getting better. I thought three years ago I saw the level, and last season it stepped up a bit. And this year I'm hoping that there's more youth, more caliber, more quality, and that we step up.
What I brought up on the screen, just I flicked across on the screen, is we did the draw a couple of weeks ago, and it's somewhat of an interesting draw, wouldn't you say, Rash?
It is. What we've done is obviously we took about regions, so no same team from the same region will play each other until the next round. So that's a good thing about it. But again, we can't tell who's going to be favourites. Yes, I would say London teams tend to be favourites, but on the day I think other teams are looking forward to this competition. They'll be getting ready. They'll be, I know teams like Northampton, like MK's, Birmingham are getting ready. They're getting the squad ready. They're training. They're getting, looking at tactics, etc. This is a tournament to win. And I think it's a unique competition, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think there are a few teams like my team, but we're going night before, so we're going to obviously stay in Birmingham night before and get a taste of Birmingham itself, and hopefully we enjoy the whole weekend. So it's a brilliant occasion, and a credit to all three organisations for doing this competition.
Just to sort of recap, for those of you that are probably joining us new this year and on the UK Bangladeshi Championship, this is the third year. First year it was hosted by MK Galacticos, and the champions were West Yorkshire. But this year they've split up into Leeds 1 and Jobudon Bradford, haven't they?
That's right, yes. What is they've got a massive squad there. Initially when they first entered, they wanted to get together, but because they've got more interest, more people playing football, they've got their own teams within the area itself, so it's good to see they split up. But again, they'll be looking, and they'll be I think Yorkshire and Leeds, they'll be one of the teams to look out for. So I can't wait. It's one of the best competitions, and we're looking forward to it.
Shaks, defending champions from last year, London Tigers. Can they go away from home and defend the title? I mean, they've been, as we showed on the screen earlier, they've been drawn in Group C against Jamia FC, Leeds 1 and Hawk and Eagle. What do you reckon about the London Tigers?
Well, they are the champions of the league, so the Premier League, so they'll have a good go at it. But look, the other teams are going to be strong. There is other leagues, but they are the champions, so they will try and be quarterfinals, semi-finals. But I think they are one of the best teams from our side. I think Bromley will struggle, Hawk and Eagle will struguggle. So
not so much faith in the London teams coming from you.
Well, London Tigers do, look strong, but according to league tables and stuff.
You're looking at the league, but this is only Bengali players only. It's a different competition altogether. The squad's going to be different.
It's virtually a different squad altogether, isn't it?
I think in the past couple of years, I think we've seen London teams gone to semi-finals. Most majority have gone to quarter-finals, semi-finals. So it's a good sign. So, but as I said before, it's on the day. the hungrier teams, the teams that has more passion, more drive, I think they'll be successful. Credit to London Tigers, obviously they won it last year, and year before they actually lost in the final itself. So they're on a good run in that league. And I know Bournemouth lost in the semi-final. A year before they were quarter-final, and Bromley as well. They did well. They qualified in both seasons. So I'm quite confident London teams will at least get to. They will get to at least quarterfinals, semi-finals. Definitely will get 1 or 2 teams, and who knows on the day. But I must say, because the competition is getting harder and every teams are getting stronger and more determined, I think the competition will come from other areas as well. So it's not going to be just London teams.
Let me bring it up on the screen so you can see the full rundown. I've got a couple of minutes to do the UKBFC. Then I'm going to move on to the vet stuff that's happening. So if I bring it back up onto the screen, you could probably see the groups how they're lined up. So Group A has the London representatives Bromley there. Then you have got Lozells from Birmingham. Then you've got AFC West End Tigers. You've got Spartak Luton there. I believe Luton was the semi-finals for last year. Then we have Group B. You've got Newark Youth London, Westwood FC, Bradford and Cambridge Sporting FC. And then in Group C, defending champions London Tigers are there. Then Jamia FC are also amongst them. Leeds 1 formation and then Hawke and Eagle. And finally in Group D, Beaumont are there as the London representative. Then we've got Northants and then Bengal Tigers. And this year they're known as Unity MK. Last year they were the MK Galacticos. This is how it looks. So the groups that, as you just saw, are there, and in typical fashion, the top two will go through. The winner of A will play runner-up B, and vice versa, as you can see across there. And as you can see, a little bit of an animation for you there. The winners will go into that semi-final. All of these games, by the way, were played on that same day, and so even the semi-finals will be played on that day, and all of them are being played on the 24th of April. So you can see the details there. They're up at the Pavilion in Moor Lane, Birmingham, B67AA. As you can see, their registration is 11 AM sharp. So please, the UK Bangladesh Championships, this is the cream of the cream competition, whatever you want to call it, the best of the Bangladeshis coming. I said this last time, there are other competitions out there, but this is the one to be at. Get yourself over to Birmingham to see some quality Bangladeshi footballers coming down to be the best out of the Bangladeshi teams. And the final is going to be played at Northampton Stadium, which no doubt will be mentioned as we go further. There you go, actually I've brought it straight up for you. So 2nd of June, the last for you Bangladeshis that take a break for Ramadan. That last game that you may play before you go into your Ramadan break would be this, and it will be on the 2nd of June, Northampton FC at Sixfield Stadium in Northampton. That is actually the professional stadium. All the games will be there, and I'm no doubt there will be, if it's not free, it'll be a very nominal entry. So that is the UK Bangladesh Championships. We will be talking about this as we go through the next few weeks, leading right up to the 24th of April. So a big tournament there. Rash, I've got to do the Vets League, but you have a quick something to say.
One of the cup finals we forgot to mention on the last segment was the Interleague Champions Cup between Stepney FC and Gow All Stars, which will be on the Friday the 15th. At Edgware. It's on the Friday 15th, so just to mention.
Friday 15th of April. We no doubt we're going to give a big show about that next week. David, I'm going to hand back over to David to sort that out. So yeah, Champions Cup coming up. Right, I've got 2 minutes. Let me take you back over the screens and wrap up the Vets League, because we can only talk about the results and then end it for the night, because we've got to head off and deal with this game. So up on the screen for you should be coming up. There you go, the Veterans League in partnership with Sonali Otit and us, ILFL. So last week, this is how the games went. Aberhani lost against Stepney 6-0 in the Premiership. London Tigers, they beat Bromley 2-0. St Catherine's beat Beaumont Masters 3-0. In the First Division, Revive lost against Bernardo's 3-2. Tower Hamlets Vets, they beat Hawke and Eagle 3-0. That's going to be quite a damning result when I show you the table. And then Weavers Vets, they beat Beaumont Masters 3-1. If you go to the Second Division, Elite and Mohammedan drew 0-0. And Riverside Vets beat Saya 3-0. And London Tigers B lost against E1 Legends 3-1. This is how the Premiership looks. A couple of games left for them there, but as you can see, it's out of London Tigers and Stepney Legends. London Tigers with the upper hand there, and it looks like Bromley are all but buried and they're relegated. Aberhani have 3 games to play. Can they save themselves? So that's the Premier Division. In the First Division, Tower Hamlets and Weavers are looking like the ones. There's only 1 game left of that division, so it's any one of these two. Tower Hamlets have the upper hand. On the other hand, if we look at the very bottom, it looks like Hawke and Eagle and Beaumont Masters B are dead and buried, and these guys are going to go back to the Second Division. I have to quickly show you the Riverside table. It will be few seconds. There you go. Forgive me for saying that, not the Riverside table, the Second Division table, where Riverside are there. If a mathematical miracle happens, Riverside will not get the title this Thursday. Otherwise, that's the way it's looking. Mohammedan will pray to the Lord that 10-0 victories galore happen. That's it. That's the Second Division. I've wrapped up everything I can. I've got no more time. We're shooting off to Stepney to go and check out the Vets and see how they get on for their remaining game this weekend. If you've enjoyed the show, emails across the bottom. Send us some comments. Check us out on Facebook. Otherwise, back to David Joseph next Monday. Until then, have a good week. All the best.